everyone, welcome to the next session on orthographic drawing in AUTOCAD. In this session, we will take up another numerical on the topic of sectional orthographic projection. So here you can see the question is draw the sectional front view, top view and left hand side view. This is the object given to us. Here is the observer standing at X. So this is the front view. From the left hand side of the observer, we can see the left hand side view and this is the top view. Now suppose if we cut this object along this axis AA. You can see this is A and this is A. So along this line, if you cut this object, what remains is this half part. So this portion which you see will be shown with hatched lines. Now rib is a part which we do not hatch, that is by rule of drawing. So this is the portion of a rib which is connecting this cylinder to this base portion. So here there is no hatching and there is only hatching in these sections. So imagining this diagram, you can think of the sectional front view. So we will start with the front view. The left hand side view will be drawn to the right, and then we have the top view which will be below the front view. So if you see the screen which I have already prepared by using the 4 basic commands, and also I have created the layer properties. Also I have switched on all the options which are required over here, and then we can start with the axis line. So I'll go to axis line, line. This is the horizontal axis line. Then I'll go for offset. It is asking for the distance. So say I'll give 10 mm. I'll select this object and offset. Select the object, offset. And similarly for the horizontal one. And then escape. So this line is offset. So I'll change the color to offset line color. Then I'll click on match properties. I'll select the object. And I'll also select the objects whose color I want to change. Then I'll press escape. Next we'll go to zero line. Select the line option. Now if you look at the diagram, this has to be drawn on this end, left over here. So I have to start by drawing this cylinder at the top and then move behind to this portion. For drawing this, the first dimension which I will look at is the 63. This is the height of this total front view. So from bottom, if I draw this center line, as you can see over here at 63, I should be able to start. And then if you observe clearly, at a distance of 18, because the outer circle has a diameter of 36, so this half is 18. Here you will have to draw another center line, and then this will look like a rectangle from the front view, because you have a circle outside and a circle inside. Outer circle has diameter 36, inner circle has a diameter of 22. So we will start by using the center line. From here I will draw a line of 63 and then I will draw here and I'll leave it. Now next I will draw a line again. From here this is 18 and this will go up. So this line is not required. This one I will extend it below. Then I'll go to solid line. I'll choose line option. Now this is 63 from bottom. So from here I will draw this height of 25. This is 36, 25 and 36. Escape. Again I'll choose line. Now from here this line will be 11 because the inner circle has a diameter of 22. I'll join here. I'll delete this line. I'll use the mirror option. I'll select this object. I'll press enter. Between these two lines I have to copy. Erase source object. No. So once this is done, next I will have to draw this one. So this distance from the center to this end is 100. So what I can do is, now I will choose center line first, line. From here, the distance is 100 and then I will draw a line here. So this line is absolutely the end of the diagram. Then I'll go to solid line and I'll choose line. If you look at this diagram from the front now, you can see this height is 18. This distance is given as 56. This is again 18. This is 12 and this is 32. So I'll have to start from this corner now. So I'll start from here, choose line. This is 18. This is 56, 18, 12. Now here if you observe after 12 there's a height over here. This height is 6. So I will give this height as 6. This is 32. This is 6 and this is 12. Now I'll choose a line and you can observe that these 2 points are directly connected in the diagram from here to here. Here, while connecting, you will have to first draw a line of some distance. This total distance is 35. So from here I will join. This is 35 and then this is connected at this point. Now what is important is drawing of the section. So you will have to just write over here hatch at the first command, click enter. It is asking you the type which you want to use. So here you can choose ANSI 31 and it is asking you to pick the surface. So this is one surface, this is one more and this is the third one and then press escape. So you have drawn the sectional view of this object. Next we will draw the top view. So let me name this also. I'll go to text, multi-line text. Now somewhere in between I'm going to draw 2 points. Here I'll write f dot v dot, control A, change the height to 8, underline and click outside. Now we'll draw the top view. So I'll just extend this line a bit and also this one. So this actually forms the boundary, in a way to draw. So first we will see how to draw the top view. So when you look from the top, here you will see 2 circles. Here this is a bent line, but actually from the top view you will see as a straight patch, and then you will see this rectangular box with 2 holes over here of diameter 12. Also there is a slot over here of 32 by 75. So this is a through and through slot that you will see. Now this length is 75 and this is 56. So I will start drawing from this end. I will go to line option. From here I will draw, this is 75. Then I have 56. Again this is 75 and this is 56. I will draw center line over here now. I'll go to center line, choose line option. I'll just draw center line. This will help me draw the 2 circles. So I will go to 0 line. I'll go to circle. We know the 2 diameters, so center diameter. From here, inner one is 22. Again center diameter. The outer circle is 36. Then you will see the straight line as I told you. This line is right from here up to the end. So if you draw, you will have to draw from this end towards the circle. So I'll start with a line. This rib is of thickness 12. So I will start from here. This is 6. This will go right inside the circle somewhere. This is 12. And then I will end it here. This is an extra line. You just delete it. I'll use the trim option and I'll remove these extra lines. These are not required because it is actually going under this edge. So you're not able to see it. Also, if you observe, this line is going to be projected down. So I will use the projection line. I'll choose line option. This portion will be projected down. Then I can use the solid line and here I will draw that edge which I showed you. The bent portion was actually over here, this part. This comes from the projection of the front view. Apart from this, you have two circles at a distance of 15 from the end and the diameter is 12 and also this distance is given as 28. So I will first go to center line, from here this distance is 28 and here I will draw this line. Then I will draw a line from here. I'll go inside the 15 and I'll draw this line here. This is not required. Then I'll go to zero line, center diameter. Diameter is given as 12. So from here, I'll draw a circle of diameter 12. Now once we have drawn the circle, you can draw also over here. So I will go to mirror option. I'll select this center line and also the circle. I'll press enter. This is the mirror line. Erase source object, no. Now what remains is the slot. So we have to draw the hidden line here. So I'll go to hidden option. I'll go to line. Now I'll first just hold the cursor here and I'll slowly drag it down. So this will form a straight line. Or else what you can do is you can go to projection line and you can draw projection line. Then I'll go to hidden line, choose line option and just connect these 2 points. Now again you can use mirror option but this is faster. Now once this is done, you can remove the projection lines. They are not required. This is your top view. Now next we will draw the left hand side view. For that we will project this line. This line is done, so I'll just delete it. It's not required. So this is again forming a boundary for you. If you go to the diagram, you will see from this left side, you can see a box over here again, a rectangle, because these are two cylinders. So the outer diameter is going to be 36. This height will be 25. This inner circle you cannot see from the side, hence it will be dotted. Then you have this straight rib which is running right from here up to this height. And then here you are going to draw this box whose height is 18 and this length is 75. So you can start drawing from below. So I will start by choosing line. From here I am going to draw 75. The height is 18, 75, and this is 18. Now I will draw a center line first. Then I will use solid line, and here I am going to draw that box of 18. The height will be the same as this one. So you can just take a projection, 25, then you have 36, then you have 25, and this is 18. Then you have this rib at the center whose thickness is 12. So from here you can take 6, we'll join here. You can delete this line. You can just mirror this line, enter. So this is done. Now this line is right up to this point. I will just click here and I'll join it till here. So I've actually extended the line because the rib was right up to this bottom. Next, the inner circle here is going to be a dotted line. So I will go to hidden option, line. From here, this is 11 and then down up to this portion. Delete this line. Again, I'll mirror line, enter between these two lines. No. Also here you have this hole which has to be shown in dotted line. But you need to observe that the hole is only up to this slot. After that, there is already a slot, which is a gap over here. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go to projection line, and here is the line, which will help me draw the slot. I'll go to hidden line. The slot also cannot be seen. So I will click here. This is one hidden line. Then I need to project this over here. So I can just draw the center line. If you observe, the center line was at a distance of 15. So I will start from here. 15. You can delete this line. Then I'll go to hidden. The diameter is 12. So from here, this at a distance of 6 and above. And then just delete this extra line that you've created. Then I'll go to mirror. I'll select this object, enter. And in between this line, I'm going to draw. Then I will go to mirror option again. I will select these three objects, press enter, and this is the mirror line. No. So drawing the side view is actually quite easy. Now if you observe carefully, this rib at the back end is touching the surface at the back. So if it is touching behind, so obviously you will have to draw dotted lines again. So choose line, and that is right at the bottom. So select till here. I will just use line because this is simple. I'll just draw. So this line has to be deleted. This will be right till the bottom and not till the top. It is here. And you can delete this projection line. This line is not required. You can reduce the height. Now here where I have written front view, you should ideally write sectional front view. I'll write here sectional front view. I'll just write it again. Multi-line text. I click at 2 points. Here I'll put up sectional front view and not front view alone. This height is say 6. I'll underline and I'll select outside. Next, I'll give the heading here. This is top view. And this is the LHSV. See to it that this height is maintained. So I will click here and here I'll write LHSV. This is 6 and underline. So you have written everything. Now is the turn to give dimensions. If you want, you can also reduce this size. Here you will have to draw the nameplate. This also can be reduced as required. We will just shift to the dimensioning, which is the important part. If you look here, these diameters are also important. So I'll first give the diameters. I'll go to diameter. I'll give the diameter of this outer circle. Also, I'll give the diameter of the inner circle. I'll give the diameter of this circle. Next, we will go to linear dimensioning. This gap has been given. This is 12. This distance has been given 75. We can reduce this length also. Next, this distance has been given. This distance is given as 28. Next, this distance has been given as 56. Then we have this distance as 12. This distance has been given as 32. This height has been given, so I'll give the distance here. This is given as 63. The gap between these two lines have been given as 100. I'll delete this line, it's not required. Also, this distance has been given as 35. This height has been given as 25. This height has been given as 18. So I think I've marked all the dimensions now that has been given. See to it that you do not dimension hidden lines. You only dimension the solid ones, because if it is hidden in that view, then why are you dimensioning it? It is not required. You must have drawn that hidden by using the projection of some other drawing. So that is why preferably do not mark dimensions by using hidden lines. You always use the solid lines for drawing the dimension. Now what remains is just the drawing of the nameplate and the border line. I think you can do it. I have already given you the description of it in the previous video. And you can also take the print of this. So with this, I end the session. I hope you understood the procedure for drawing the sectional orthographic projection. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.